I never liked the phrase, you complete me. Nope, not one bit. You hear it uttered sweetly in many romance movies. You hear lovers say it to each other as a sign of devotion and true love. I never really understood it. Why do I need someone else to be complete? It never made sense to me. I think that's why I was so scared of falling in love when I was younger. Beyond my fear of being hurt or betrayed was the fear of losing myself. I would see it all the time. Friends who would become a ghost of themselves because they would give every piece of themselves to their significant other until nothing else remained. They would stop doing things that actually made them happy only because their significant other thought it was a waste of time. Couples who seemed merely an extension of one another and enjoyed each other's sameness. When I finally learned to fall in love with my authentic self, the last thing I ever dreamed of was to let that all go. I was finally at peace with being by myself and just being me. Seeing so many of my friends losing themselves in love made me fear that it would happen to me too. Is it possible to love someone so much that you lose the essence that makes you, you? Must two people become so fused together so that you don't know where one begins and the other ends? You see, when you say that someone completes you, you're insinuating that without them, you are incomplete. Were you broken before they came along? Were you an incomplete puzzle waiting for the remaining piece that would make you whole? What happens if they leave? Are you no longer a complete person? No one is incomplete. We are all born whole. It doesn't matter what you have been through, whether it's trauma, broken hearts, illnesses, past regrets. None of those make you any less complete. They just make you human. When I was depressed or dealing with anxiety, a part of me always felt like there was something wrong with me. Why can't I just be happy with what I have? Why do I have to have these dark and sad thoughts? Why can't I just be normal? It's not hard to believe why someone who has gone through trauma or depression or any trying time may think that they're broken. You feel like you're missing something. However, feelings of sadness, loneliness, and anxiety are human emotions, just like happiness is an emotion we can all feel. The difference is that they're so much more amplified and stronger when you're feeling depressed or dealing with anxiety or going through grief. But you're not incomplete. You're not broken. Yes, we're constantly growing. I'd be lying if I said I didn't know more today than I did 5 years ago, or even only a year ago. We're constantly expanding and learning more about ourselves and the world around us, but we're still whole just as we are right now. We were all born feeling whole. It's just that along the way, certain experiences, certain people start making us feel like we're not enough. Maybe if I were a smarter kid, I'd be better. Maybe if I was prettier, then I would feel complete. Maybe if I had a luxury car and a huge house, then I would be totally whole. I think what I really needed was to really understand myself again. What makes me happy? What are things in my life that I can let go of because they're only bringing me sadness? I had forgotten who I was at some point. Looks like you don't need to be in a relationship in order to completely lose your sense of self, as I initially thought. I had done it all by myself. We all want to be loved. It's human nature. There's nothing wrong with that. But we place so much emphasis on finding love in others and not even thinking about starting to love ourselves. I feel that's where this misplaced need to achieve certain things, or even thinking that finding a relationship will make us feel complete again, starts. You, beautiful human, you've always been complete. So I refuse to ever say someone else completes me. And I hope Ben, my fiance, future husband, never says the same thing about me as well. Because we are two complete people who have fallen in love and decided to walk along this journey of life together. I always have and will always remain complete.